Hi everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a lot of little things, important things. So, I often talk a lot about the women over 50 who have lost their desire for intimacy. You guys need to watch out too, because your testosterone goes down every year. So go get your vitamin D levels checked, because that is an indication of low testosterone. Also, this week I talked about stalkers. This is my definition of a stalker. Is someone who goes way out of their way to find things out about you or to find out where you live. It's going over and beyond what a normal, reasonable person would do. Okay? I have never stalked anyone that I can think of. No, don't think so. But stalking is a crime. It is a crime which can put you in jail. So, yeah, I've had a lot of stalkers. So, if you're going out of your way to follow somebody or to get on the internet and research, what their phone number is and all of that, you could be a stalker. Now, that's different if women are in a dating relationship and they want to find out if the guy they're dating has a criminal record. That's not stalking. That is being careful. And I highly recommend that you guys do that, okay? You never know if the person you're dating has warrants out for them or anything. But yeah, if you go out of your way to try to locate somebody, that is stalking. Yeah, and on my channel, I get a little bit of hate. Not so much anymore. Yeah, not so much anymore, but I do get a little bit of hate. If anybody is negative in any way on my channel, you will be hidden. You will be reported if it is something that is a criminal offense. And YouTube is serious about this. So any of you guys that are nasty or derogatory, yeah, there is ways on YouTube to report you people. Be very, very careful. And yeah, there's many ways that YouTube gives influencers to deal with these trolls. It's a troll. Yeah. I learned about trolls on secondlife.com years ago. And it's not nice. It's people who have nothing else better to do than to troll somebody, okay? I am serious about this, people. Everybody should always be aware of who's behind them in a car. Anybody who calls, even if you're dating, if you call any girl or guy after 9, you got an issue, okay? That is time where people need to wind down after a busy day and get some good rest. I have ghosted guys who have called me at midnight, 10:30, 1 a.m. I will ghost you. You don't do that. And if you do, you have some serious mental problems. Now, it's different if you're in love. If you're already in a relationship, yeah, you can talk all night. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about inconsiderate assholes. Yeah. Do not call anybody after 9. That is a hard and fast rule that I made my children when they were teenagers. They didn't like it, but at least we got a little bit of sanity and sleep. So, yeah, I take my YouTube channel very seriously with the comments. A lot of influencers don't allow you to comment. I allow you to comment as long as you're polite and mannerable. You know, I like to hear about your issues. I do try to take the time to respond to you. It might take a while. Also, you guys who think you've hit the jackpot and you got a date with this beautiful young lady, if you don't plan the date, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can go to the park and walk around, or the zoo. If you can't plan a date, you can't plan a future. You are one of these worthless tits on a bull. If a guy can't plan a date, and I know my daughter would definitely love to chime in on this one. She's had so many problems with guys who have no imagination. Also, for you guys who think that women are gold diggers, no, they're not. You just don't make enough money, okay? There's a big difference. Yeah, you don't have to spend money on a date if you don't want to. Let's see, I got some notes. Yeah, so here is, here's a test to see if you are in a roommate phase in your relationship. If they don't meet you at the door with a smile, if they're busy doing something else, a woman who loves you will meet you at the door with a smile on her face, a welcoming hug. I remember the last guy I was engaged to, I met him actually, I ran out to his vehicle and hugged and kissed him like there was no tomorrow. But then I started doing some investigation and found out he had an alcohol problem. Anybody who has a severe alcohol problem has also severe personality problems. But yeah, that's how you test if you're in a roommate phase. Come home from work, whether you're a girl or boy, doesn't matter. If your significant other is not standing outside with open arms, then you are in a roommate phase. I used to meet my ex out in the driveway. I was so happy to see him. So do the test. You'll see if you're in a roommate phase. And I bet you that you are, okay? A woman who loves you should always love you unless something terrible happens. But let's see. I got some more notes. Yeah, that is how you know if you're in a roommate phase. Very important to meet. What I'm talking about is the kind of caress that you jump up into your lover's arms and you wrap your legs around his waist. That's the kind of greeting that you guys should be getting. Yeah, for sure. Now, I wanted to ask you guys a question. If you could turn back time, what would you have done differently? Now, I put a lot of thought into this. Other than the most obvious, I would have forgot the housework and played with my children. Hang around them, go see what they're up to. And I would have forgo the dishes, the vacuuming, the laundry, and I would have sat down and played games with them. That is so important for a parent to do.